everybody, it's Michelle and I've got a punch art project for you guys today. It's been a while since I did a punch art project and I just really had to show you guys how to do this cute little teddy bear. And a lot of times I do punch art projects using mostly dies, but this one is going to be mostly punches. Just the teddy bear's head here is all punches, and then we'll do a full teddy bear toward the end, and we will use a couple of die cuts for that. And how cute is he, you guys? I just love this little guy. He's so precious. So we're going to start, let's see, before we start with his head, I'm going to go ahead and build his snout. And I've got an oval punch out here, and I used my Punch Bunch oval for that. It's sized in millimeters, but I think it's the one that's closest to 1 inch. So if yours is sized in inches, get the 1 inch. But I'll go ahead and leave the millimeter measurement in the description below for you guys too, so you'll be sure on that, as well as over on my blog. So that's going to be his snout. And for his nose, I'm going to use the bottom tip of a little heart punch. And that comes from my little mini knockout punches. I love these too. They're so cute, and I love the little minis. And this heart is 3/8 of an inch, and it's perfect for his little nose. And I'm going to be putting him together mostly with art glitter glue. I'm going to go ahead and try to get that kind of straight on my mat and use that as a guide. And put a little dot of art glitter glue at the top center of that. And then with my little jewel picker tool, I can just line that right up. And I'm going to line it up so that the two humps on top of the heart kind of stick off beyond the oval. And then we can cut those off once it dries. And then just take a fine tip pen in black. I'm using the Sharpie pen in this case. And I'm just going to come down from the point of that heart in a line straight down and then curve out. And then I'm going to come down again through that center and curve the other way. And there is his little teddy bear mouth. I don't know why, but I kind of do better drawing sideways. So, and we'll just set that aside and let the ink dry so that we don't smudge it, and also let that glue dry before we cut off the tops of that heart. In the meantime, I'm going to work on his ears, and these I just got from my circle confetti punch that has all the different little sizes, and I used the one that I think is 5/8. Yeah, I think that's 5/8 of an inch. So if you have just a 5/8 inch circle punch, go ahead and use that. And then for the inside of his ears, I'm using my little knockout punch in a scalloped circle. And that's also the 3/8 inch size, just like the heart. And I like the scallop circle because it looks like his ears are fuzzy. And since they are much smaller than the round circles of his ears, I'm going to scoot them up toward the top, because we're going to put these circles kind of behind his head anyway, and only half of the circle is going to show. And just get that where you want it. And I like to take my little die release tool here and remove any of the excess glue that oozes out. That little fine tip is good for getting in there for that. Okay, so now we can just bring in his head, which is a 1 3/4 inch circle. And I'm going to use my reverse tweezers to help me on this one. I'm going to get a hold of those up toward the top, and then put me a little dot of glue toward the bottom. That will glue that behind his head. And on the first one, it really doesn't matter where on this circle you put it. And I'm just putting it so that about half of the circle shows. And like I said, that one can go anywhere along the circle. But on the second one, you need to make sure that it's spaced the way you want it from the other one. And I'm going to bring this one in and hold him up there because I really like the way his are placed. And I'm just going to kind of hold it there and make sure that I place this one about the same so I know where I want it to be. And there's his little ears. I think they're so cute and fuzzy looking with that scallop circle. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut off the tops of that heart. And I'm just going to flip it over backwards and trim right along, even with the outer edge of that oval itself. And that makes the perfect little bear's nose, you guys. I think it's so cute. And for his snout, I wanted to give that a little bit of dimension. So I cut a little foam square. This is the black foam, and I'm really liking it because the black seems to kind of fade away in the shadow of the dimensional piece, and I like that. But any foam adhesive that you've got to pop that up and give it a little bit of dimension. Again, I'm going to get my tweezers to help me so I can get my fingers out of the way and see where I want to place that. And you can kind of put it over here if you wanted to make it maybe like he was looking off to the side, and just kind of, you know, work with the expressions the way you want it. I'm just going to put him looking straight on. And for his eyes, what I always love to do is to use the little gemstones instead of punches. And you can use punches. Actually, I did on my full teddy bear, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead, and these are the 1/8 inch size, I think. And there's about 3 different sizes on this card here, so my jewel picker is not wanting to pick that up. We'll see if I can place it and maybe just not press it down yet until I get it where I want it. If I can get in there and kind of see. And again, you can make the expression be how you want it to be with the eyes too. If you want them close together or far apart, or even shifted, if you shift the snout to look like it's looking off to the side. Either way, these little guys are so cute. So there is the teddy bear's head, just like the first one I had to show you guys for an example. And I think it is so super cute, just like that. But if you want the full teddy bear, I did one of those too. And I bet a lot of you out there can guess what I used for the body. My egg dyes. You guys know that I have used these egg dyes relentlessly. I've used these egg dyes in so many projects, but they are so versatile and I just love them. So I cut out of my tan cardstock here. And by the way, the colors that I'm using are from Basil cardstock, and the tan color is Peanut Cluster and the cream color is Buttermint. So I'll see if I can find a link to those as well for you guys. If you can't find that, another great option for this craft sort of color would be the Nina Desert Storm. That's a really good craft color. But we're going to go ahead and build. I'm going to use this one here that I just made the head for. And we'll go ahead and build a full teddy bear out of him. So I've got my egg dye, and this is the unbranded egg dyes that I got on eBay. And I'll leave you guys a link to those if you don't have them already. Be sure and get them, and if you haven't seen my other videos, check back on those. I've used these guys in so many projects. You won't believe how versatile and how many projects you can get out of an egg shape. Okay, so I'm going to put some art glitter glue. And this one here for his body was the very middle size. And then the next one down for his belly. And I'm going to scoot it kind of toward the bottom. Make sure to get any excess out of there. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll go ahead and put his head on too, and that'll help us kind of position everything else the way we want it based on that. And I'm going to scoot that down right next to the lighter color egg shape so that it's down really close to what begins to be his belly there. If you wanted to, you could scoot it down a little farther and make him a little shorter and chubbier. That would be cute as well. Okay, so now we just have to build his arms and legs. His arms are super simple. They're just some elongated oval shapes that I have here, and you guys have seen this punch before as well. It's the McGill, let's see, vintage label punch, and it has an oval as well as vintage label shape, I guess. But that oval is kind of oblong, and it's longer than most of my other ovals, and I really like that for a lot of things. So his arms are nothing but just those. And I thought they were really cute up high, like a teddy bear reaching out for a hug. That's so cute, right? And you could really position them any way that you wanted to. That's totally up to you. But I'm going to put a little bit of art glitter glue right on the tip. And then I can hold him up there and get it positioned the way I want it. And just glue that right to the back side. Okay, so now for his legs, actually I forgot to punch those out. That was also 2 of these ovals from the vintage label. So I'm going to bring my cardstock back in and go ahead and punch a couple more of those. And again, I kind of like the way I've positioned the first teddy bear, and I kind of just played around with it until I got it the way I wanted it. But I think that since I did have it the way I wanted it on that first try, I'm going to go ahead and use him as sort of a template to lay down there, and I know that they're positioned the same way. And put my art glitter glue on there, and then I can just lay him right on top. And this is a good tip if you guys wanted to make multiples. That is a really great way to do it, to just position them over top of the other one so that you know you get it lined up the same way. Okay, and for his feet, we're using the 1-inch ovals again, the same one that we used for his snout. I think I'm still going to use him for a template. And we'll place those right on top like we've got them now. Put my art glitter glue down and position that oval on there. And his other one. And now for his little paw prints on the bottoms of his feet, I've got some more in the cream color, or the buttermint color from Basil. I've got 6 little circles for his toes, and I punched those out with my 3/16 of an inch circle on my Crop-a-Dile. And the ones for the center part of his paw again came from my Confetti circles. And I think these are the ones that were 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to use my jewel picker to help me. And then just 3 little toes on each side. I'm trying not to really squeeze my glue bottle there because I don't want much glue at all or it'll ooze out. How cute are those little toes, you guys? I love that. And 3 toes on the other side. And our bear will be done. I think these are so cute. They would be great for baby shower cards or small children's birthdays. And a teddy bear would even be good on Valentine's cards. And that's it, you guys. He is done. There's your complete teddy bear, just like the other one here, or you can just use the teddy bear head. Either way you want to do it. And I think he turned out precious. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a like over on my Facebook page. And be sure to join our Facebook group, Craftie Minds, so that you can share your pictures with us if you create some as well. There are a lot of crafters over there that share their projects, and it's a lot of fun to see what everybody's working on. Also, follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have the links to all of those in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.